Hi students, welcome back to online classes. 6th class science chapter water. 4th chapter we have discussing. So far we have discussed water and its importance and how clouds are formed. We have discussed in the previous class. Science chapter 4 water cycle. Let us discuss in this class. So what is water cycle? We know that when it rains, there's ponds, lakes, etc. Ponds, lakes, rivers, streams, these are all filled with water. So we know that these are small streams togetherly forms bigger streams. Small streams together they forms bigger streams. So these bigger streams they will join into the river and forms a big river. These rivers flow into the ocean. We know that the river flow into the ocean. So while flowing rivers, some water also seeps into the ground. That means some water absorbed to the ground. That is called groundwater. So we have water bodies like ponds, oceans, lakes, streams, rivers, etc. and also water available in the ground. Then as it is very hot during the summer season, we know that sun heats up all the water bodies like ponds, lakes, streams, rivers, oceans, etc. This water in the water bodies, by the heat of the sun, they evaporates, and then this liquid water changes into vapors, then forms clouds. So the clouds formed at one place, they do not stay there. Along with the wind, they travel. So clouds form, they travel along with the wind. So they travel from one place to another place. So while traveling, they join together and form a bigger clouds. Then the size of the vapor molecules increases. And when the atmosphere is cool, then this cloud starts raining. Again, as a form of rain, they will reach the ground, earth surface. So if you observe here, sun heats up the water bodies, sun heats up the water in the water bodies. So this water evaporates. So here evaporation taking place. The first part is evaporation. Then by the process of evaporation, the water changes into water vapor and forms clouds. You can observe here clouds. So these clouds moving from one place to another place and becoming a bigger water droplets by the process of condensation, then condensation. So as the increase of the water droplets, the size of the water droplets as it increases, the clouds cannot hold these water drops. So they again come back to the ground as a rain. So this process is called condensation. What is condensation? Water vapor changes into water. This is condensation. So this process continuously happening like this. Evaporation. By the evaporation, water changes into water vapor and forms clouds. Clouds move from one place to another place. When atmosphere is cool, again they condense and gives rain. Like this, the circulation is going on the earth surface. The circulation of water between earth surface and air. So this is called water cycle. The circulation of water between earth surface and air is called water cycle. It is also called hydrological cycle. What is that? Hydrological cycle. So why it is called hydrological cycle? Because it is related to the water. We know that hydro means water. So here you can observe that water changes into water vapor by the process of evaporation and forms clouds. Clouds again condense, forms again liquid, from water vapor to liquid, and comes as a rain to the ground. So this circle is going on like this. This cycle is called water cycle or hydrological cycle. There are 4 main stages in this water cycle. Let us summarize this water cycle like this. There are 4 main stages in the water cycle. First one, evaporation. First one, evaporation. So what happens in this evaporation? Evaporation, here you can say liquid changes to gas. Liquid changes to gas. Evaporation means liquid changes to gas. What is the cause for changing liquid to gas? Sun heat. Sun heats up the water in the water bodies. That means what is the cause? Cause is sun heat. Because of the sun heat, liquid changes to gas. And result or effect becomes, what is the effect? Liquid water becomes water vapor. Liquid water becomes water vapor. Liquid water becomes water vapor. Okay. So this is the effect. Next one, next stage is condensation. Condensation. So next stage, condensation. So in this condensation, what happens in the condensation? Gas becomes, already water vapor is, gas becomes liquid. Gas becomes liquid. So cause, what is the cause? What is the cause? Vapor rises into air. Vapor rises into air and becomes cool. Because cool air comes, this water vapor becomes cool. Cause, okay, that is the cause. Then effect, water vapor changes into liquid water. So water vapor changes into liquid water. So this is the effect of condensation. Okay. So during the process of condensation, gas becomes liquid because of air cools this water vapor. Then the effect is water vapor changes into liquid water. Then the third stage is precipitation. Third stage is precipitation. Let us see. I will write here. Precipitation. Third stage. Precipitation. So what is precipitation? So water or frozen water falling to earth. Frozen water. Frozen water falling to earth as a rain. So what is the cause for this? Cause, cloud droplets becomes too heavy. Cause, okay, what is the cause for this? Clouds droplets becomes very heavy. What is very heavy? Cloud droplets. Cloud droplets becomes very heavy. That is why frozen water will fall to the earth. Effect, precipitation is the effect. So precipitation will form. Precipitation. So what is this precipitation? Here 4 types of precipitation is there. Rain, snow, sleet and hail. So these are the four types of precipitation: rain, snow, sleet and hail. You can observe in the textbook. And the fourth stage is collection and runoff. Collection and runoff. So in this, water soaks into the ground. Collection and runoff. Water soaks into the ground. That is the fourth stage. So water soaks into the ground, that is some water observed by the ground. Cause water collects on earth surface. Sometimes it flows off before collecting. So here some water, while streams, rivers flowing, some water soaks into the ground. Sometimes it flows off before collecting. So this effect, what is the effect? So effect of fourth stage is lakes, ponds, oceans, rivers, streams, they will fill with water. So this is the effect of collection and runoff. So when it rains, water runoff, flow. So water bodies like lakes, oceans, streams, rivers, etc. These are all filled with water. So that is the effect. We know that nowadays water cycle disturbed. Why water cycle is disturbed? Because of deforestation. Deforestation and pollution from factories are now causing global warming. We know global warming. That means temperature of the earth increasing. That is called global warming. So when the temperature increases, when the temperature increases, what happens? Global warming takes place. So due to this reason, what happens? So the atmospheric conditions are not favorable for clouds to get cold. So when the temperature rises, when the temperature increases, earth becomes warm, there is no chances to cool the clouds. That's why there is no timely rains. Timely rains. Rains comes, but they will not come in time. So consequently, there is a decrease in rainfall. During the rainy season, we will get less rain and sometimes unexpected rains. Then this will causes another problems. So what happens? This disturbance the water cycle and causes either less rainfall or too much rainfall. So when there is a disturbance in the water cycle, because of this global warming, there is a disturbance in the water cycle, then consequently what is the result? There is a less rainfall or more rainfall. So then we will get, if there is a less rainfall, we will get some problems. If it is a more rainfall also, we have a problems. So what happens if there is a less rainfall or too much rainfall? Let us discuss in the next class. So let us see the four stages of precipitation. You can observe the table in the textbook. We have, do you know, the precipitation of four types are given. You can see in the textbook. Let us see, do you know? There are four main types of precipitation. They are sleet, rain, sleet, snow and hail. Each type begins as either water droplets or ice crystals in clouds. The temperature of the atmosphere, the temperature of the lower atmosphere determines which form the precipitation will take as it falls. So the precipitation when it is falling, either it is a rain or sleet or snow or hail, it depends upon the temperature of the lower atmosphere. If the temperature of the lower atmosphere changes, then the precipitation type also changes. So first one, rain. Rain falls when the air temperature are above freezing. So above freezing, the temperature is more temperature, then precipitation falls as a rain. The second one, sleet. Sleet occurs when raindrops fall through freezing air near earth surface. So near earth surface, the freezing air is present, then this sleet occurs. The drops turn into pellets of ice. Then it falls as a sleet. You can see small pellets of a ice. And snow falls when water vapor passes through air that is very cold. As a result, the water vapor crystallizes and builds into snowflakes. So, these are the snowflakes. So, when water vapor passes through air that is very cold air, through that when water vapor passes, then they form these snowflakes and falls as a snow on the ground. Next one, hail forms when thunderstorms winds push water back up into the atmosphere. The water which turns into ice is coated with more water and pushed up to freeze again. So, this process repeats until the hailstone is very high enough to fall. So, like that these hailstones are fall. In this class we have learned about water cycle and types of precipitation. So, let us conclude with a home task. Home task, you have to write about the 4 stages of water cycle. What are the 4 stages and what is the cause and the effect? So, you have to write from the textbook into a notebook and take a picture and send to me. We will meet again in the next class. Thank you.